the name of the game is Faster Than Light. You can abbreviate it for just FTL. Um, it's pretty much a space exploration game. I wouldn't even really say exploration. It's kind of a space survival. But basically, let me go back to the main screen, or the hangar at least. So, the whole goal of this game is you are part, I think it's the Federation. You're part of the Federation. Your goal is to fly across the galaxy to inform the headquarters that the rebel ship is coming to destroy the head base or main base. Along the way, you fight through like different pirates or different species, as well as different traps set up by the rebels to try and warn the main base about what's happening. Um, it's actually a very difficult game. It relies a lot on luck. There have been times when very first jump out of the gate, I just got fucking destroyed because of stupid shit like a meteor. Like the very first jump you go to, sometimes you're in the middle of an asteroid field, and the asteroid field just kills everyone in the ship. It's a pretty hard game, pretty brutal. So we're gonna try and see what we can do today. Main main thing about this recording here was really just testing the audio. So see how we go. I like to do random ship and just kind of pick between the different layouts. Each ship has its own advantages and disadvantages. I can talk about them a little bit here. This is like your base ship. This is pretty much what you get at the very start of the game when you first start and haven't gone through any of the missions at all. This is the ship you start off with, the Kestrel. This ship, it's really good because it actually comes with this burst laser too. So it shoots out only 3 shots. Shots per charge. Yeah. So it shoots out 3 shots just rapidly after 12 seconds. And the reason this is pretty good is because the first like stages we hit, the enemy ships don't have that good of shields. So you can usually burst down their shields with this alone. And then you have this Artemis missile, which actually does amazing damage, and just decimates. It does a lot of damage. So your burst missile takes out like shields, and then your Artemis missile will go in, and you want to target like different subsystems for the enemy ship to kind of keep them from attacking you or keep them from running away in certain times. Here on my ship, you can kind of see like this here. This sign is for the engine bay. This is, when this is up and running, this will just be a normal gray. After it takes damage, it usually turn orange and then red. This is just a sign that shows, hey, if this is gray like this, then yeah, you can jump off into the next sector. Or your FTL charge before you can actually jump without defeating the enemy ship. If this is in the red, it won't charge, so you have to repair it. You have another subsystem, the O2, which is your oxygen. It's probably the most important subsystem you have, because a lot of times you'll need to pull a point from this in order to make like your weapons work, because you're one shot away from killing an enemy ship, but they did some damage to your weapons and you don't have enough energy to charge your weapons now, so you'll pull a point from this to charge your weapons, and a lot of times you'll end up forgetting to put a point back into your oxygen, and everyone on the ship will die. Just die. You do things like open the doors, close the doors to vent out things like fires and stuff like that. These are your shields. This is your med bay. Your individual people will take damage as the game progresses, either by having an enemy ship beam someone aboard, or just things like missiles, laser bursts and stuff like that. If it hits that room that these people are in, they take damage. A very popular and fun way to play is to actually have like a teleporter and you can actually teleport people into the enemy ship and have them kill off just the enemy. But again, the enemy can also teleport into your ship. It makes them some pretty micro intensive games. So I'll go ahead and jump into a game. I like to just do random ship, and just keep clicking it, my eyes closed until I land on one. So from there, and then I usually select, which one I really want to play as. But let's see here. What are we gonna play today? Oh, we're playing with the stealth ship. So this ship here, does A have it as well? Yes. So A and B version of the ship have the stealth capability. That's what this eyeball means. Basically, as soon as we get into a fight or whenever we want, we can go stealth. Keeps the enemy ships from locking onto you. It's kind of good to. It keeps the enemy ships from locking onto you while your weapons still charge. So it's pretty good as like a surprise attack, or anytime you're in danger, you can just stealth and wait for your engine to charge up and just jump away. It's kind of a skirt around ship. It doesn't have very good weapons on it. Like this one actually has decent because you can dual laser, shoot out 2 charges, take down shields, and then with like smart aiming with your mini beam, you do quite a bit of damage. Like the mini beam, I think hits like that far. Like no, it's not a very far distance that you can actually aim with the mini beam, but the mini beam does damage per room hit. So say if I was to draw the line from this room through this room to this room, and I don't know if it'll reach that one, but if I was just to draw the line from like here to here, that'll take 3 damage. So this ship is actually pretty fun. I don't have much luck with it because it's not the playstyle I like. I don't like to. I'm more of a disable the enemy ship and loot everything. Whereas this ship is mainly built to kind of skirt around all the issues. And it has a really small med bay, so anytime you get boarded, like a lot of times you'll encounter enemies that just board your ship. I like to just sit everyone in the med bay and make them fight in there, because then your people are healing while they're fighting. So it's pretty funny. But I really don't know which one I want. I think I might go with this one, just because I really like to have at least lasers going. That way, because I know by the time I hit the next sector, I usually don't have enough money or weapons to do anything. So I like to have the dual lasers. That way, come next sector, I can usually still be good in the fight. Ooh, and it has long range scanners, so as I jump around, it'll actually make it easier for me to see where I'm going. Sweet. And this makes it so that the ship itself, or not the ship, the subsystems don't take much damage, which is good because, again, anytime someone takes out your weapons or like takes out your engine or your pilot seat and stuff like that, you can't do anything. You pretty much have to force your people to run over there and repair it. So, as always, I like to play the game on hard. It just makes it really fun. Makes it really fun and very frustrating at times because, again, there's going to be times when the very first jump you go to, you're screwed. But with the long range scanners, we should be fine. Advanced Edition is enabled. Pretty much, it was like a DLC that made the game, expanded the game, made it a lot more fun. So, what are we gonna name this? What are we going to name our stealth ship? We're gonna name it the Blue Moon. There's no actual beer in here. It was actually just a cup. So we're gonna name this the Blue Moon. Blue Mom. Alright. Let's get started. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. Tip: sensors. If the ship goes dark, don't panic, just fix the sensor subsystem. So before we get started, I'll kind of explain. Every time you jump into a sector, the game usually will pause anytime like one of those little dialogue pages comes up. There's a lot of pausing in this game because of how much micromanagement there is. There's times when you need to pause and see with our mini beam what's the best way to aim that to do the most damage. Also, um, how are we gonna get around certain obstacles? Like if someone beams aboard, it's really good that we can pause in mid game and try and see, is it best for me to just flood them out, like open all the doors and suck all the CO2 out of the rooms they're in? That way, or I keep saying CO2, but it's actually just oxygen. Is it best to just suck the oxygen out of that room and make it so that they die off that way? But so over here on the left hand, you have the energy that we use for our different subsystems. This is your engines. The more points you have in it, the more dodge chance you have. This is your med bay. This one I usually do pull a point out of unless I'm actually using it. And as you can see, I need two bars of energy just to charge both weapons. I also like to have auto fire on, that way as soon as we jump into a situation that requires us to fight, they automatically start charging up and I don't have to go through and actually tell them to charge. Over here you have our different subsystems that are kind of not very important, kind of important. This is just your pilot seat. These are your cameras, which actually make it so that the ship itself is lit up. That screen that I read off there at the beginning, that tip that says, hey, you need to repair the camera subsystems, that's this. Then you have the doors. The doors are very important. You can open and close them, but these are very important because if someone beams aboard your ship, like right now I believe, yeah, we have level 1 doors, so people can beam aboard my ship and easily just bust down this door, bust down this door, bust down this one, that one, and come in and kill the dude that I have on weapons. Cubbin. They can just walk in and kill Cubbin, and no one wants Cubbin to die. No one. You want to see Primitive. These are our crew members today. Yvonne C, he's our pilot. Of Crimity, he is our engines. And Cubbin, he's the slacker over in weapons. He doesn't do shit for us. He stands around all day. Very useless, Mr. Cubbin, very useless. So as you see, I unpaused it, and automatically my weapons start charging and stuff like this. And this subsystem here is our ability to cloak. So if we hit that, we cloak, and it makes it so that like enemy ships can't target us right now. So as usual, the very first screen you land on is just a blank screen like this, and then we have to jump into another area. You'll see there's kind of this exclamation point. It means that there's a possible enemy ship there. Sometimes these are just extra quests, like you can jump over here and sometimes it's just a dude there selling stuff to you. Or sometimes you can jump somewhere and it's a pirate ship, they want to murder everything about you. So it's kind of that. These distress signals are exactly what it seems like. It's a ship that's sending out a distress signal. Most times it's excuse me. A lot of times it's either a trap or it is a kind of a quest where, hey, our navigation system got knocked out, can you lead us over to the exit or something like that? And as you can see, we have all these different jump points. This is where we need to get before the rebels catch up to us. This purple area here, these are called nebulas. In these certain systems, you don't have full power on your ship, so it makes it very difficult whenever you jump into these. But if you jump into these, usually it takes the rebel fleet longer to progress. We have 16 fuel, so we can make 16 jumps. that's kind of a dead end, so I'll only have to go there. I kind of want to check out this for some reason, so we're going to jump to here first. Very first ship. Oh look, it's an enemy. An advanced rebel automated ship remains stationed near a small rebel space station. Sensors indicate it's a strange vessel for military goods. It's a storage vessel, for military goods. And then here are our options. We can just attack the ship outright, which is usually what you end up doing if it's just the automated ship, because they're pretty easy to beat. You can try and avoid it at all, which ships like the one I have, this stealth ship, it's pretty much what you want to do, because you don't want to get in fights. But because we have cloaking, we can actually, this blue, anytime you see blue, this is the best option you can normally take. It's something that has to do with either the crew members you have or special systems that you have on your ship. We have cloaking, so we can do this blue where we just cloak and then try to download its cache, which is data. So it pretty much, we can do that, and a couple things that happen, it'll probably like show us somewhere else on the map that about something, but it's not that useful because we have long range sensors. I'm going to do it just because it usually ends up in not fighting. Oh, and this time it got us 2 fuel, 1 drone part, and 7 monies. So now we can jump to the next section. I still want to go down to this one, even though there's nowhere I can jump from here. I just want to see what's there. Which my scanners tell me there's nothing. Yeah, see? Nothing here. Sometimes you can do that and it'll be a special quest where like that planet they were talking about wants you to do something for them. And this here, this warning, this line shows the rebel fleet. I need to be in front of this line whenever I can be. So we're going to jump to the distress signal because we need to jump away from the rebel fleet. You have encountered a refugee ship drifting in space. It looks as if it was fleeing the rebel advance and ran out of fuel. Its distress beacon is active, but you are not sure anyone is on board, and its communications seem to be down. A lot of times I like to just board and figure out what's going on. Sometimes as you're boarding it'll fail and you'll take damage. But usually if you board, there's a good chance I can get another crew member, which I really want. Or sometimes it'll get you like special weapons or money and stuff like that. So, oh, it was a trap. Amazing. As you approach the ship, the other ship's transporters suddenly power up, and your deck swarm with now cannibalistic refugees. Driven mad by lack of food, they have turned to feeding on each other, and now your crew is next. So, oh my god, they're trying to kill Cubbin immediately. Immediately, Cubbin, you're in fucking danger. So we're going to send Cubbin over to the med bay, even though it's not turned on. Actually, we can send everyone to the med bay, and then I can open all the doors except for the ones to the med bay and suck all the oxygen out, and they'll die off. So, send everyone to the med bay. Oh no. They're pretty smart. They're attacking the oxygen tanks. So pretty much what will happen now is, oh, there's no thing there. Oh, I'll do it this way. So pretty much what will happen now is if they destroy that, I'm pretty much screwed because I have no way of sending a crew members there to repair it. So we pretty much have to hope that sucking the air out will kill them fast enough. Make sure that door is open. See how it turns red? It shows the areas that there's no oxygen. Because I have level 1 doors, it actually makes it so that they can easily just run through my doors like that. Like, they don't have to bust them down because I don't have anyone there to lock the doors, pretty much. So what we will be doing is, we don't need stealth this round, so I'll take the point on stealth, put it in health. This will activate the med bay, and the whole time they're in this room, my people will be healing, and they're fighting people who are healing the entire time, see? Cubbin's getting his ass whipped, like a little bitch. But as you can see, they're healing. Like, this is an easy win for us. Ta-da! And every time one of your guys like kills another guy, they get a point up in fighting. As you can see, he killed someone and Coven killed someone. Trinity is a little bitch and didn't do anything. So you see how these rooms are still pink? Oxygen's still building. What you can do to help that is open all the doors at once and kind of evens out the oxygen left in the rooms. What are you doing? You go over here. Coven's our weapons guy. Close all of those. I want to wait until the oxygen reaches good levels before we jump again. Take that out, put it back in there. You have to be careful when you're opening the doors with the hotkey, because sometimes you can double click and it'll open the whole doors, which just sucks all the oxygen out of the rooms. So let's go to the next area. These areas are something you don't want to jump to. If you see that like mark around it, it indicates that either, well, there is the triangle with the exclamation point, so there's definitely a ship there, but there's that space around, that circle around that red circle. That usually means that it's either near a solar, like it's near a sun, so we jump over there, there's a good chance our ship will catch fire easily, or there's an asteroid field there. Don't want to be there. It's not really worth it, especially here on this stage. So before I jump there, I'm just going to jump here because it still touches these other two. And a lot of times what you're really looking for is like special events or like stores, places you can gather money and information from. What at first seems to be a simple nebula is actually filled with a good amount of debris from the brutal exchange between several ships. Wreckage drifts by your screens and tumbles into the depths of the nebula to be lost to sight. It's hard to determine who the combatants were without closer investigation, so we can either investigate it or ignore it, but we have improved sensors, so we can just use our sensors to scan it. And again, the blue lettering usually means this is the best option. And so we got 2 fuel, 2 missile, 9 monies. Not bad. We didn't even have to do anything there. And here's the store. The store is, you can buy different weapons, crew members, different augments for your ship and stuff like that. We only have 16 money, so it's not worth going. I think I'm going to jump here. Yeah, I'm going to jump here, and I believe it's in the nebula, and it'll show you, yeah, this purple stuff in the background means you're in a nebula. This is a pirate ship. So, black market, weapons trader spins, danger for nebula, I'm pushing his wares. So, it's a pirate ship. Usually you can pay them money, in which most points they're just like, ah, we got your money, and they jump away. Or you can attack it or ignore it. I'm going to attack it because we're broke as shit and I want some goddamn money. So, pause that. They have level 1 shield. So, our lasers, we're going to aim just at their shield. Our lasers, 2 shots. So both shots, the first one will take out the shield, the second one will damage their shields. And then once that happens, oh shit, this is really small. We can still do 3 damage, okay. So I'm gonna wait until the lasers take out that shield before I tell the laser beam to fire. That way I know for sure that the laser beam is doing damage, because if the shields are up, the laser beam doesn't do any damage. So we can go ahead and unpause it. And what I'll go ahead and do is stealth. I'll wait. Yeah, see, he missed. So I'll stealth. He can't lock onto me at all for that. And I'm waiting for that. The lasers. Alright, the lasers fired. They took out the shield. We can now aim the mini beam through these 3 sections. Did that hit all 3? Yeah. Through these 3 sections, we'll be doing 3 damage as well. We'll hopefully do even more damage to the shields and make it so that the beam can just start cutting them all the time. Yeah, we took out the shields because with the laser beam, so we can actually move this to their weapons, the dual lasers to the weapon, and then leave the beam there, doing 3 damage, unless Yeah, we can only do 3 damage to this ship. But now we're going to use the lasers to do damage to the weapons so they can stop shooting us. Look at this. Criminy took damage because he took a missile laser blast to the face. And beating up my ship. Took out one of their weapons. Their shields are completely down now. And as you can see, that door opened. They're actually going to be running someone over there to try and repair that. We're good. I mean, the worst that can happen right now is someone takes a shot to the face and they die. But I believe we're good. We can probably, that beam will kill them. Ta-da! Anytime you destroy a ship, you usually get more money. So we got 1 fuel, 1 drone part, and then 16 money. Took not much damage there. Can you still go to that? No. Let's jump to here in the nebula. There's nothing here safe for vast swirls of gas reflecting rays from the distant sun. So as you see, this whole area is darkened. That is because in the nebula, we can't use one point of our cameras, and one of the previous ships damaged our camera. So since there's nothing, we're not in danger right now, I'm actually going to send Coven to repair this and send these two to heal up in the med bay. Once they're done, I can just send them back. And the more people you have repairing something, the faster it gets repaired. And Coven took the point on repair because he was the one that did the most work. None of our other systems have taken damage, and as you can see, we still don't have points in our cameras, so we can't see what's going on in our ship. Take the point out of here, put it back into that, and go to the next section. There's another store here. I'm going to jump straight to the store. I don't have much money, which is one of the perks or one of the downsides of playing on hard, but let's see how it goes. The transmission from a nearby planet indicates an outpost below which offers supplies to travelers. You send down a party right away to check it out. And as you can see, we're broke as shit and can't buy anything. I really would like to buy or get another crew member, but we can't. There's nothing we can do here. So I'm just going to fix the ship. Distress signal, that's good. Distress signals are either traps or they're actually you're helping someone. You arrive at a distress beacon near a small asteroid belt and find a ship with a pirate markings partially crushed between 2 large rocks. It must have been illegally mining the belt without proper equipment. We can try to just shoot at it and dislodge it, destroy the loot, or destroy the ship and everything. Or we can beam them out. I'm going to beam them out. Sometimes they will give us free stuff. Most likely they'll just turn around and attack us though. See, they gave us free stuff. Nothing useful. I really wish they would have gave me a person, but oh well. So I'm going to jump back one because we're broke and I need money. Advanced Rebel Scout. So right now we can see where his people are in their ship, but that's because we have the long range scanners. That's not something normal that you can see. They have 1 point shields, so let's go ahead and unpause it. Oh, it paused by itself. They are trying to get away. So what we're going to actually do is take our lasers, shoot out the shields, and because they're actually trying to get away, we can just score those 3. Or actually, let's pause that. Alright, so it did take it out. We're going to go ahead and draw the line through those 3. Can we get 4 at all? Let's see if we can get 4. We can. Sweet. So that's 4 points of damage we'll be doing. as soon as the beam's ready, unless this green dot takes out our goddamn weapons, at which point we're screwed. And it took out our weapons. And Criminy, or Cuban is there just all sorts of fucked because everything's on fire. So at points like this, I have to unpause it. Criminy is frozen, or he's stunned. We're going to go ahead and stealth. Cubbin's dying because everything's on fire. Pause that. We don't have to take points out of anything because our weapons are down. I need Cubbin to heal. While we're doing that, we can actually just suck the air out of there to kill off the fire. And it looks like I'm just going to send him back, repair this. That way we can charge up faster and just jump away. This is a bad fight for us. Our weapons immediately got knocked out. There's no reason to stay and fight. So we're running. Cubbin's a little bitch. This is fucking Cubbin, dude. He ruined everything. Oh, our doors. That means I can't close the door once the air is sucked out. They jumped away. Good. So, bad news is I can't close the doors to anything. So, in order to get into this room without killing off my people, I actually have to send them down here to repair the doors because I can't control them right now. Who's Criminy? Are you Criminy? No, Criminy's the weapons dude. Doors are fixed. I'm going to send them up here to heal up, both of them. Once they're healed, or since they're healed, we can actually close these doors. And then just force air into all of them. And then send them in there to repair the weapons. Close all the doors. Cubbins are weapons dude. Send Criminy back to the goddamn engines. What much damage we took? It was dumb. Got nothing accomplished there. Point out of that, turn our weapons back on to automatically charge. Pretty much, it sucks. We wasted fuel to go there and took damage for no reason. We need money, so I'm probably going to help this. You come across a rebel automated scout ship pursuing a civilian ship. Weapons engaged. Do you aid the civilian ship or stay out of it? I'm going to engage because we're broke and I want the money. Power up your weapons. Okay. It has stealth. So I'm actually going to wait for its stealth to run out and then turn on our own stealth. There, our stealth is turned on. He missed. He can't actually load anything up right now. He did hit us with the beam. That's fine. We're going to put our beam here. Or we're going to try and shoot out the shields. Oh my goodness. Okay, so good news is we took out the shields. Can I get 3 rooms? No, it doesn't look like it. I can get 3 rooms, so I will. I really wanted to take out the weapons, which makes things easier, but I kind of can't, especially with our CO2 broken. Because I can't actually go anywhere, CO2 is more important, so I'm going to send him, Yvonne C, over to the CO2 or oxygen to repair that first. And the weapons are completely knocked out for them. It's a droid ship, so they don't actually repair anything. So from there, we're going to move our lasers to the weapons and then just keep the beam where it is. Taking so much damage. The doors are broken again, and we beat it. That's all we get for how much trouble we just went through. Gosh! Everyone, get over there and repair the damn cloaks. Ugh. This game is so hard. Why? Two of you go in there. You or Cubbin? No. Where's Yvonne? Yvonne, get your ass back over there. Cubbin, help him. You two are healthy. Go back to whatever you're doing. Or Criminy or pilot? Criminy is the pilot. Take your ass over there. Yvonne, you're the engines person. Take your ass back over there. Cubbin, go back to weapons. Yvonne, actually go to med bay. And we're going to go to the exit. It's pretty much a fail sector for us because a ship with conspicuous pirate markings. Conspicuous pirate markings is orbiting a nearby moon, broadcasting a simple message claiming to have equipment available for sale. We can hail the ship, attack them before they can, or just jump away. I'm going to hail them. Oh, sweet. So, I'm going to dock. They have nothing we want. Buy some drone parts. Buy a drone. We don't have enough money to do any of this, so buy nothing. God damn it. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Pleasant journeys. Once back at the helm, a serious explosion rocks your ship. The pirate ship has powered up its weapons. You receive a message. You shouldn't waste people's time, Captain. So, we just took 3 damage for not buying shit we don't need, and now we're in a fight again. Holy shit! So much is happening. The 3 damage that happened put a breach in our hulls. That's what those cracks are. So oxygen is actually going to be leaking out of our ships until that's repaired. I kind of need everyone where they are right now. I can't move anyone. This is a bad fight because we're not even charging right now to jump away because our pilot seat is broken. So I'm just gonna unpause it because we have nothing. We pretty much, it's either we can destroy them here or they destroy us. There's no hopefuls right now. Shields out. Can we get 4? Maybe. Well, that sucks. I can only hit 3. So I'm gonna hit those 3 because you always want the shield out. Sweet. And now we can actually just move our dual lasers over to their weapons, which will save us. Their weapons are down. They want to surrender. I'm not going to because we're actually going to kill them momentarily when the mini beam's fully charged and we get more money. We will not accept surrender. This is what you get for trying to fuck with me. I just kill your ass. Yeah, more money. Okay, so everyone, actually you two to go repair that hull breach. You go start repairing that, and then open the doors to flood oxygen into that room. Do they fix the hull breach? They fixed the hull breach so they're not losing out on health anymore. Okay. Start healing everyone up. Very hard game. Very hard game. Zone. Criminy. Coven. Most useless fucking guy ever. Close the doors. Take the point out of that, put it back in stealth. We're almost fucking dead. We're at the exit. We're just going to the next sector. The good news is both of these next sectors are civilian sectors, which means they're supposed to be easier, but it's on hard, so they're just hard as fuck. Because we have just the dual lasers and a mini beam, I don't want to go to the Zoltan controlled. That usually means the Zoltans have like a special shield, and it's really hard for us to fight anyone with a shield. So we're gonna go to NG controlled. Also, that'll make it so that our jump after that is pretty easy. So the next two jumps, or next two sectors, we should have a pretty easy sector, which is good because we're still broke as shit and half dead, more than half dead. We're 3/4 dead. NG space, nothing's happened. We kind of have an option right now because we have the stealth ship. We can try upgrading the stealth, which means we can stealth for longer. Instead of stealthing for just 5 seconds, we stealth for full 10. Charge time 10. So with the new, by upgrading that, right as we get out of stealth, the dual lasers will be able to fire. 2 seconds after that, the mini beam can fire. So we are going to do that. Because we're putting a point into that, we have to buy another power bar. Broke as shit, dude. Accept power bar there. Well, we need to make some money. Hi, Dandy. Hi, Dandy. It's my kid. She's outside on the patio chasing bugs. Not going there. It's a good way to die. We're kind of running low on fuel, but not really. I'm just gonna go to the distress signal. You arrive at a smoldering NG research station. It's distress call unanswered. Attacked by pirates or mantis, most likely. There may be someone left alive, or else something of value left on board. It looks like our best option is to actually just run another scan. Scans reveal the station's reactor is overloading. Not only that, but an injured NG and a functioning droid schematic are still on board. There's not time for both. I need another crew member, and we don't need the drone because we don't even have the drone subsystem. So there's no reason to get that. The NG is another crew member, so we're just going to take him. Philippe! Oh, Philippe has 7 money. Thanks. Your away team heads straight for the NG and returns with time to spare. You put some distance on the station before it blows, and the NG is so impressed by your crew that they volunteer to join you. I mean, we did save him. He has nowhere else to go, so. Alright, so, Philippe, you are going to be... Where are our shields? We don't actually have shields because we are a goddamn stealth ship, which is why we're taking so much damage. So, I'm going to put Philippe on doors. The doors, here, I'll show you. Because he's on doors, it will actually force doors to go to level 2, which means anytime we're boarded, they won't be able to just walk through the doors. They pretty much have to bust down the doors, that's why they turn gray. This is good because NG-controlled sectors, the pirates in these sectors are usually Mantis, and Mantis always have teleports. And Mantis are the best, like, boarding race in the game. This dude Philippe, he's actually a robot. He's really good at repairing humans. They're good at nothing. They're just fucking Covenant useless, dude. So, let's go to the next area. Possible ship, possible ship. We have like so much damage, I don't want to go to another ship area. So I'm going over here. We're going to play like a little girl now, until we can get repaired. You arrive at a Zoltan research facility. They say they're researching genetic distortion due to stasis sleep and prolonged FTL travel. They ask if your crew has time to undergo a few scans. This is difficult because we pretty much, sometimes when we go through this, we'll lose a crew member. They'll die to the study. But sometimes we get a lot of good shit out of it. Let's do the study. The crew calmly lines up for the Zoltans to take their readings. After a short time the process is done, they contact you. Thank you for participation in our study. Please accept these small cakes made from stiff dough, as well as some scrap. Scrap is money, by the way. So we got 8 money. And we lost nobody. That was a good jump for us. We're going to jump here. Seems like a safe place to jump. We receive a distress call from a nearby NG ship. Assistance required. Danger present. Imminent destruction. We're really low. We're really low and we don't have shields. I did upgrade stealth to level 2, which means right as we get out of stealth, we can immediately fire a laser. 2 seconds later, we can fire a mini beam. I'm guessing if we respawn and we have to move in and fight, our best bet would be that the new ship has their shields next to their weapons. That way the mini beam can do damage to both and keep us from dying immediately. Or we can run away. We're still broke as shit. And if we don't do this, we only have 8 jumps left. We're broke as shit with no fuel and no health. But we just upgraded stealth, which makes this fight slightly into our favor. So we're going to fight. And amazing. Amazing! So, do they have any weapons? It doesn't look like they have like good weapons. I don't see any weapons on board. I will go ahead and intruders on board. Pretty much this means that they teleported a Mantis on board. Receive another message from the ship, this time with Mantis at the comm log. Foolish meat sacks, he yells. Sensors indicate the ship is moving into attack and boarders teleport to the station. So, bad news. Oh, good news, bad news. We can hit the shield and weapons at the same time. That's good. However, to do the most damage, we can actually just go from here. I think we can go from like here to there. No, I don't think we can actually make that. I don't think we can do damage to 4 rooms on this ship. Doesn't matter because we're going to be aiming between here and here to do damage to both of those. Continue, pause. We are going stealth immediately. Those are going there. Those are going there. The Mantis are on board. They're in a pretty bad spot right now because there's not anything good that they can destroy where they're at. So I'm just going to flood them out. It's good that we have Philip here because it's going to take them a while to get through that door. they have an ion cannon, which means they can disable one of our systems, but they can't aim at us right now. Ion cannons still fire pretty quickly though, so I have to unpause and pretty much wait and see, hope for the best. Yeah, see, they're fucking beast. I'm gonna lock them in that room. No, I'm not. I'm gonna open that door so it floods open. Or the air sucks out. See, as before, they would have just been able to walk through there. Now they can't. So we came out of stealth. Our weapons just fired. They weren't able to lock on. They actually have a halberd or a mini beam as well. I'm gonna pause skip. We took out the shield. This is good. Looks like our second shot missed. So here's hoping the mini beam does damage. Mini beam did damage, but not anything worth note. And we have 4 seconds till we can stealth again. Pretty much have to hope that their beam doesn't hit a lot of rooms on us. And these dudes are still just barreling through everywhere. Let's go ahead and flood this way as well. Mantis suck at repairing, so that's good news. Bad news is they busted this door down. I can't close it until the cooldown is active. And they disabled our stealth. I need to get him out of there. And our weapons are down, so we can't use lasers. So our beam isn't going to do anything. Shit. Why can't we jump though? Oh, okay, never mind. That's fine. And now we're in a bad spot. They're attacking the CO2, or the oxygen tanks. We're gonna die. I'm pretty much thinking we are dead. Close all the doors. Open all the doors. We were pretty much dead. I really need him to survive long enough that we can jump away. We can jump. I'm going to the store. From here, we aren't going to be taking damage from the ship anymore, but we still have intruders on board. Crimini's fucking dying. They want to sell us crap. Close that for now. Come back here. Close all the doors. Send them over here. Open these. It really sucks that they destroyed the CO2 because there's like nothing we can do here. He might die just getting out of there, yeah. There's like nothing I can do here. We're pretty much dead. One of them died, the other one died. So let's close all the doors. Good news is we have an NG guy. He repairs fast. We're going to send him to repair the oxygen tanks. Hopefully he can repair it in time. You have to open all the doors to equalize the pressure. If Philip dies, there's like nothing I can do. Sweet. There's a point in it. Sweet. Oh my god, I almost just fucking wiped. Fuck this game. Look at Yvonne back here like, fuck you guys. You guys suck dick. Send them in the med bay. Who died? How's Cubbin alive? Useless shit. Cubbin, I wish you died there, alright? I wish you died there. Okay. First things, we're gonna repair weapons. You go repair that. Actually, Coven, you go repair that. I don't need you and him together. He's amazing in everything he does. Coven, go back here. So pretty much we're not going to have a door guy anymore because homie died. And I need Philippe to be at the helm. Good news, bad news. We're at a store so we can repair. Don't have enough to fix all. Or buy another crew member. And we're only having 7 fuel. I'm jumping here because we need money and we need money. We got money for no reason. Yes. Oh, look, there's 2 stores. I'm jumping in here because we need money. Scan the wreckage. You have jumped into the aftermath of what seems to have been a brutal exchange between several ships. Wreckage drifts by your screens, and you can still see the remains of the dying ships sparking and breaking apart. It's hard to determine who the combatants were without closer investigation. We're using our sensors. We just got free money. Prepare to jump. Amazing. So good that we just got free money twice. Didn't have to do anything. Amazing. Still can't repair everything. But we need fuel. Looks like he has 4 fuel, so we're going to buy the 4 fuel from him. And then spend everything else on repairing the ship. We're in the green. We're dead broke in the green. Still with the same weaponry we started the fucking game with. Amazing. Amazing. And if it looks like I'm glistening, it's because it's really hot in this room. Because the AC sucks in our house right now, so. Well, this is a blank. There's 2 blank spaces. I'm going to jump to both of them because it will still take us to the exit. So they're selling fuel, but we don't have money for that. See a small rebel carrier in the distance. You lay low and try to blend in with the other traffic. However, it's surprising to see a rebel military ship alone deep in empty space. So that was useless. You arrive at a populated sector. One merchant seems to be mass broadcasting a request for a mercenary ship to aid him. Shall we respond? We need money. Our ship is in the green. We're still 2/4 health, or 2/3 good ship. We can take a fight. Fighting's okay now. Your ship seems reasonably equipped. A freighter carrying a shipment of my goods is a week late. The fools flew through a pirate-filled sector in their haste, and I fear for the cargo's safety. I'm looking for a less incompetent captain to investigate. Accept. Good, it's in the next sector. At least you're confident. For what a little that's worth, here's the last known location. So, good news is, I don't have to backtrack at all. I can actually just go to the exit and get the fuck out of here. Go to the next sector. Scanners are showing intelligent life forms on a nearby planet. No match for them can be found in our database. Let's investigate. You land a small shuttle in an enormous field, whose only occupants are small, brightly colored, six-legged, horse-like animals. Could they be what your scans picked up? Do we communicate, bring them on board to sell, or leave? I'm pretty sure I need a slug in order to communicate with them. Slugs can talk to these creatures. Humans and robots can't. I don't know about bringing them on board. Communication's not an option. Let's bring them on board to sell. Seemingly docile creatures quickly turn violent when you reveal your hostile intentions. Their well-organized stampede forces you to draw weapons and make a rushed and shambolic retreat to the shuttle. Good news is we didn't lose anyone. Sometimes that happens. So, I am not going to a pirate-controlled area because we still have no money or upgraded weapons. We're going to the NG homeworlds. We're going to another civilian sector because we're going to ass handed to us. You have arrived in NG space. The fall of the Federation has brought tough times for these robotic life forms, but they're usually willing to help. Ooh, the quest is right there. We're low on fuel, I'm just going straight to the quest. You arrive at the last known location of the merchant's delivery. You begin to scan for the lost ship. You find a severely damaged ship floating among some debris. The crew hails you. I can't believe that cheap bastard sent someone after us. I thought we would freeze to death. If you help us complete the delivery, we'll share the reward and join your crew. Promise to deliver the cargo and ask if any would be interested in joining your crew. That's a very good offer there. Or take the cargo but drop them off at a nearby station. I want one of them to join. GM Fox. Grandmaster Fox. And he's a goddamn engines expert. Come here, Fox. He's full-on engines expert. You, Yvonne, you're now on door duty. So, because GM has full-on engine, he has +7 evasion built in, whereas Yvonne only has +5. So, it makes it much better for Yvonne or Fox to be there because we'll take less hits. And we don't have shields, which is a good thing. We need money, so I'm actually going to jump here to this ship. How do I get to the quest, actually? No matter what, I have to go to this star. If I can get there from this ship. So, when they see the Mantis warship waiting in ambush at your intended coordinates, your crew is relieved to note that you've jumped some way off the mark. I'm just going to cloak and stay hidden. They have 2 shields, which means we would need our lasers, both of them to hit, and then we'd have to try and do damage with our mini beam. It's not really worth it. I'm just going to stay cloaked. So they spotted us and they moved to fight. We're going to go ahead and cloak. It looks like they have a crew teleporter, which is bad for us. They can teleport someone above or someone on our ship. Looks like we can hit 4, maybe? Yeah. Good news is they can't teleport on our ship while we're cloaked. He teleported on. He's 1 Mantis. I'm going to let him in on the... I'm going to let him into this cloakroom and then try and drown him in space. Or suffocate him, I meant. One of our things missed. This one I don't know, but our mini beam's useless, so I'm going to save the charge until the next time the lasers are there. It hit once. He's destroying our. Oh, good. He stopped that. They shot at us. One of them missed again, so we still can't fire because we do no damage. Pretty much because our mini beam does 1 damage, the 1 shield eats our 1 damage. So there's no point in firing unless both of these lasers hit. He might destroy something here. Oh great, amazing. He destroyed the cameras. So now we have Yvonne fighting a mantis. And because he's not manning that, the doors are open. This really sucks. Looks like we're going to have to jump away again soon. Mantis are really good at fighting, by the way, so there's a good chance he's a goner. Oh, he teleported away. Good. Close the door. We're taking damage, but the good news. Wait. OMG. That's right. Open that so that we can get some air in that room. He's good. We're jumping. We can still get to that store from here, so we're gonna jump here. As soon as you jumped into the system, you receive a hail from a nearby civilian energy vessel. The captain appears on your screen. Strange bug. Can you assist in debugging? We have an NG. He's a robot dude. Sometimes that's good luck on our side. What? Found malfunctioning mantis. Believes it is a human. Will receive input from human. Danger evaluation. Extreme high. Provide assistance. This is a dangerous situation. So it is blue, so it is usually the best thing to do. But if I send him there and he kills our crew member, we're back down to 3. Hopefully he doesn't kill our crew member. The mantis is graceful to see another human and introduces himself as Robert Smith. He explains he's from a nearby human colony and would appreciate being returned there. Return him home. The colony is a mining operation that specializes in FTL fuel. Robert's family, the head engineers, are expected to see him and are very grateful for his return. Apparently he ran away to join the Federation like his older brother, but was never accepted onto a ship. So, we can either ask him to join our ship, or ask if he can help with our engines. It's a hard decision, because we could possibly get another crew member, but we could also get a boost to our dodge chance. Because we've had so many boardings, I'm going to see if he'll stay on our ship. He graciously accepts having always wanted to serve in the Federation. He has a full point in repair. Mantis suck at repair. That's funny. Is Yvonne dying? Shit, Yvonne's dying. Shit. Shit. This room probably has a breach in it. Let's find out. Yep. So, because that room has no oxygen, I need my 2 fastest repairmen to go repair the breach. And I need them to go and heal up. Delete, go back to the captain's seat. Smith, you are going to our doors. So what the fuck was you on? Captain, scanners? What about... So, he's on C. I might just put him on doors. Station Smith here in the middle. Actually, I don't know what I want to do. Yvonne or Smith only has full-on repair, doesn't he? Yeah. He has full-on nothing. Fox is at the engines. Cubbin is a fucking piece of shit. I guess I'll just send you. I'll put you back on systems, subsystem. We still have no money. And we only have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have enough to get to the quest and hope that they give us, it's not a trap, and that they give us fuel. Need ship Hells, engine upgrade necessary to travel home, sell equipment. I don't have any money. Literally no money. That's a distress beacon. Great. We just jumped here, and it's a trap. So, we need to. The good news is they can't board us. Bad news is they're probably going to shoot us out of the sky. First things, take point out of that, put it in that. We're going to stealth. Dual lasers. Lasers on the shield. Oh, hell yes. Both hit. Sweet. We started a fire there. So they either put out the fire or they're going to take damage and not have shields. They're still charging weapons. Shit. Their shields are going to be back up before the mini beam can fire again. I think so. And they just fired. We have no oxygen now. Amazing. Amazing. Does this give us dodge? Yeah. I have to pull him to repair the air. And they already have a shield. So I'm actually going to turn off the mini beam until we can get the shields down again. Not bad. So we're firing both, and we missed. Oh well, let's I'm pretty sure we're not gonna do any damage. Yeah. There's like nothing we can do here because we need better weapons, and we have never been in a spot to get better weapons. I pretty much have to run as soon as I can. Alright, we got some money and we got some crap to sell. We're using our last fuel to jump to distress beacon. We got more fuel. Amazing. And money. It's the richest we've ever been. 3 fuel for I don't need drone parts. Go back to the store. I really wish I could buy shields. Prevents your weapon fire from disrupting your cloak, allowing you to shoot at will while cloaked. Weapons are made immediately available after an FTL jump. This is what we really need. But I'm 100% sure there's nothing we can do about it. I don't need that, so we're just going to sell that for sure. So there's nothing we can actually buy. I mean, I can buy another guy, but it's not useful at this point. As a blast with a breed across the head area, doing up to 3 damage. So, I'm thinking of selling our laser to buy a heavy laser. Under normal circumstances, it'll do a little bit less damage. I might just go with flak. Shots will charge 3, damage 1, so we can do up to 3 damage. Which is just as good as the mini laser. I've only been able to find one spot that we could do 4 damage. This requires 2 power, so we'd have to upgrade our weapons once. Let's do it. So, we are going to sell this piece of shit. Buy this. Six fuel, we're going to buy all of that. Actually, I'm starting to think that buying 6 fuel was not a good idea. Too late though. Too late. Close. So, you let's get you to go repair that. Cubbin's got a headache. Go heal up your headache, Cubbin. Everyone's full health. We don't have enough to actually buy to use the flak weapons. We'd have to not use the dual lasers and just use flak. It's so hard to say what I to like figure out what I want to do. Well, let's go to the exit. We have to fight here because we need money. Oh great, we're dead. I have nothing to stop him from destroying us. We are dead. Should not have fought. This was a horrible idea. We're pretty much dead. There's nothing we can do here. Oh, I stealth, so he can't fire. That's good. And yeah, that didn't even do anything. Flak. We're dead. I can't even fire weapons right now. We're dead. And that was the end of the Blue Moon. Well, that sucks, really. I shouldn't have fought. I should have remembered that we're in a zone that everyone has 2-point shields, and we can't get through that with our crappy weapons. It was a bad idea to fight, and it bit me in the ass. But, oh well. That's the end of the Blue Moon. Try and get another video out soon, guys, for another different ship. Again, I like to do just close my eyes, hit random, and then pick which one I like out of the different choices. But that'll be it for this video. It's the end of the Blue Moon, guys. End of the Blue Moon. So let's go back to the hangar, and I will actually be right back.